What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome back to Maps Exposed, the series where I cover all of the jumps, spots, and lines of sight that I know of on every map in Advanced Warfare. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the map Kremlin from the Supremacy DLC. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so this map is huge, and I kind of like it. I kind of like maps where there's a little bit more room to breathe, especially with Advanced Warfare and the fast pace. But the two things that you really have to focus on this map are these guns right there and right here. It's pretty symmetrical. These are very common spots for people to be. There's almost always somebody fighting for control over one of these guns. So you always want to be aware of the different lines of sight that these guns have on you, and also the different lines of sight to counter these guns. So to counter that one over there, the best line of sight, one option is you can come right here, which is pretty good. You can kind of head glitch over. You can see that gun. You can also see the other window next to it, because sometimes snipers would rather just sit in the window with a sniper rifle rather than expose himself on that turret. That's one line of sight, but a little bit better. This one just works for the gun. If you come right back here, they can hardly see you at all. Realistically, in a match, they are not going to see you here. They'd have to be looking for you in this particular spot, which they won't. But you can sit right here, you can easily pick them off. This is one of my favorite opening rush routes on here. If I spawn seaside, I'll just run right up to here, wait till somebody comes on the gun, because someone's always bound to go on that gun, pick them off, and there you go. Easy first blood. Now, one thing that's a little bit unfortunate is you can't shoot through these flags. For some reason, these flags are invincible. Bullets do not go through them. I was thinking it would be a great line of sight to, or a great way to counter the guys up there, if you could just come up like this, because they can't see you through the flag, and you know exactly where they're going to be. So you could normally just like spray through there and get a kill, but no, those flags block all bullet damage. But I do have one great counter for this side, and I will be showing you another line of sight as well to kill the people here. But right here, if you can get onto this side of it and you know they're up on that gun or up in that window, you can actually shoot nades through this little window right here and it'll kill them through there. It's really cool. This also kind of works in the reverse though, so you can actually go up there and you can get a line of sight from up there on the people down there, or you can kind of use it as a check spot anyways. You can get a kill, but it's not likely if they're going to be moving around a lot. But you can easily jump up and just see what's going on over here. And if someone's over there, you can maybe try to pick them off through there or something like that. But for the most part, it's just a check spot, and just be aware that nades can be coming through these two windows here. Now, for that line of sight that I told you about, to get a line of sight into the opposite gun over there, if you come all the way back into this doorway, you can get a great line of sight that way, or to even make yourself a smaller target to see, you can just lay down right here and you can pick them off through there. Unless they have a sniper rifle, it's highly unlikely they're going to see you back here. So this is your best bet at taking those guys out on the gun from this side of the map. Now, it's kind of unfortunate with these guns, you can't jump from these crates up into that window. As far as I could tell, you can't even really get close to it. No matter how hard you try, you just can't make it. But you can make this jump going this way, which is awesome. This one's a little bit difficult. You're not going to hit it every single time. But if you pace it right and you get your boost just right, you can easily make that jump into this window. You can also jump up into the window where the gun is. Let's see if I can make it. Yep, nope. It's a little bit difficult, like I said, to actually hit that. If you're not lined up perfectly and you don't time your jumps perfectly, you won't do it. But here, you can't get into the window unless you jump up on top of the gun first, and then you can walk in. So it's much better to just come to this window. But this is great for those people. A lot of times people will just sit up here and watch the stairways, because there's only two ways in, they think anyways. Most people don't know that you can make that jump. So they'll just be sitting here like this, waiting for people to come up the stairs. You can jump in and just punch them in the back. It's a really cool way to take people by surprise. Now, another little line of sight over to this gun right here is if you manage to get kind of caught behind these crates, you can see right through this crack right here. This only really works effectively with sniper rifles, but you could try and pick them off with other guns as well, and you can just pick them off through there. But one thing to keep in mind is that with these guns, you can actually spray through those crates. I don't know if it actually sprays through the crates themselves or just the cracks in the crates, but you can spray through like this, and you'll actually kill people that are trying to hide behind that. So be aware of that on both ends. If you're on the gun and you know somebody's taking cover, spray through, you might get a kill. And one thing to keep in mind when you are using this cover is they can spray through and kill you if they know that. So just really be aware of that. Now, the next thing I want to share with you guys has to do with these little IMS things. They remind me of the IMS from Modern Warfare 3 anyways, or a few different Call of Duties, I guess, that they've been in now. Essentially, once these are active, which happens a little bit into the game, it doesn't happen right at the beginning of the game, you'll see this red sort of grid appear, and when you enter this grid, these things blow up and kill you, essentially. But one thing that's really important to note, these are extremely easy to counter. I should have a blind eye class here somewhere. Alright, let's just kill myself again real quick. Blind eye counters these completely. Well, essentially completely. One thing to be aware of, I have run through here with blind eye and got killed. That's because a teammate jumped on here at the same time and he did not have blind eye. So now I have blind eye on and just watch. Nothing. They're not going off. I'm staying alive. So as long as you have blind eye in your class, you don't have to worry about these unless somebody else enters the area nearby. This can happen if an enemy jumps in here or a teammate and they don't have blind eye. It will blow both of you guys up. So just be aware of that. Now getting back to this, I thought I'd show this jump spot is a great way to avoid these IMS things. Keep in mind I've switched back to my class without blind eye on it now. So these things will blow up if I land in the wrong area. But essentially you can jump up to this crate. You'll be completely safe on here. Completely safe on here, and you can easily jump across like that. With these ones, this crate is kind of hit or miss whether or not you're safe. This one here, you are always safe on as far as I could tell, unless I miss. Just about missed. So you're completely safe up here, completely safe on the corner of this one. But this one over here, you kind of have to move fast, because a lot of times it's going to set them off, just like that. But if you go very quickly, you can quickly hop onto it and hop off, you will survive that. I have a great line of sight to the B flag if you're way back in the A flag area, if you're way back here. This is great for sniper rifles or LMGs, maybe even assault rifles. You can stand on top of this. You can break this glass so it's easier to see. You can see a little bit towards the B flag there, but it's a little bit better over in this area right here. You can actually kind of move around and just position yourself properly to get lines of sight towards the B flag area. And you can actually defend the B flag pretty effectively from here, although there are tons of areas that they can capture from that you can't see. Now the reverse to this is pretty much the exact same. It's from the C flag. You can look through right here. Unfortunately though, just the way the crates and everything are, you don't get a line of sight towards B, but you do get a line of sight into the top window up there. And if you're laying down on top of this, again, it's highly unlikely that they're actually going to see you back here. So you can sit back here with a sniper rifle and pick people off that go into that window. And it's not likely that they'll see you. If they're looking for you, they can absolutely see you. But most of the time they're looking more in this area right here on this bridge, or they're looking down here or somewhere over here. So they won't see you all the way back there. Now from underneath this bridge right here, there's some great lines of sight into the top of the stairs there, as well as up in that window right there. All you have to do is jump up onto this area right here. You can break this glass, shoot right through it. You won't lose any bullet damage at all. You can see the top of the stairs. You crouch, then you can see up into that window there. Great way to take those guys by surprise, especially in Search and Destroy, because those are pretty popular places to be. Now another thing you can do is if you back off right here, you can look through this glass area here. You can just kind of see if anybody is running through and trying to come under here. It's not the greatest though, it doesn't give you the greatest lines of sight. It's just nice to know that this is here and to be aware of it. And another little thing right by here, we've got a bunch of little spots here in this area, is there's actually a little ledge that you can hop on right here. I don't know how useful it's going to be. Maybe if you're getting chased, you know somebody's coming from this side, you want to like jump up and quickly hide and wait till they run under you and then kill them. It could work for that. I just thought I'd point it out because I happened to run into that spot. It doesn't work on this side though, which is kind of interesting. Whoops, didn't mean to mantle. I'm just trying to show you that there's no ledge here. Yeah, as you can see, no ledge. Now inside this middle building right here, you can get a line of sight over kind of towards the B flag. Keep in mind at this angle, if they're laying down on the B flag, you're not going to be able to hit them. But if they're trying to use this piece of cover or something and they're crouching, you can easily shoot right through this and just kill them with no problem at all. So this is a great way to defend the B flag in certain situations. Now, over by the A flag here, this building, there's a hardpoint location in this building. And a lot of times, well, they only have 2 doorways to watch, so they lock it down pretty easily. A great way to just check to see what's going on, or maybe even get a kill, is to jump on top of this bus. And you can jump up, you can spray through this glass, you can break the glass completely. If you're fast enough, you might be able to get a shot off and actually kill somebody that's camping in a corner somewhere or something. Or you can just kind of see what's going on in there, and then you know exactly how to challenge that situation because you've seen what's going on in this room before going in. This also kind of works on the other end. If they're on the A flag, you might be able to get like a snipe off or something. If they're capturing the A flag, you can jump up, shoot them off that, or launch like a sticky grenade, or maybe try and shoot them with a gun. Or like I said, you might want to just jump up, see what's going on, and then come around and challenge, knowing exactly where they are. So finally, way back here, I just have a little bit of a grenade spot. Again, this building right here is a hardpoint location. So if you're right in here and you want to just launch a nade in there safely, of course you could just shoot it through the doorways or something. But I just thought it was worth pointing out that you can launch nades through this little crack in the wall right here, and it will land inside, and you might get a kill or at least get people moving, and you can challenge them that way. So that's going to wrap it up for today's episode of Maps Exposed. Let me know in the comments section below which one of these Supremacy DLC maps you'd like me to cover next, and keep in mind I've already covered Compound as well as this map, Kremlin. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.